This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Red Raiders will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Mountaineers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Oh, he breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas Tech's offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident. Talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Breaks into open space. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's complete. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Quick juke to get free. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Wideouts now clustered. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The Red Raiders pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Carter.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Douglas. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Morton. There's a screen pass to the running back. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And on second goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. The Mountaineers pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying the old counter play here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The ball is caught. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. to try to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And tackled there by the defense.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
To throw, it's Morton. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Good enough for first down yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Douglas. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And with that, they retake the lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a draw to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Mountaineers will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for a gap, it's Dickey. As the first down is still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He finds some space. Powering through a tackle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Morton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Dropping back, looking for the first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Mountaineers with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Mountaineers looking to keep this drive rolling. Ball handed to the running back.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, looking to throw. It's Morton. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Williams. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball
can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
When you think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball, a lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's White.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And the Mountaineers move into the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He gets loose. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They call the counter play here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Tackle, but 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's White. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. To throw, it's Morton. Pass complete on the crosser. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And And it's a bunch formation. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and from the 11.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Fox. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result, some positive yards.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle, it's White. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Mountaineers getting set on first and 10. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. High completion sets up an important third down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And the Mountaineers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, West Virginia. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.